Good morning, everybody. Farmer Leah here with my little one, Hattie, and we are really excited to come to you today and talk to you guys about popcorn. Who's excited to learn about popcorn? Hattie, are you excited? Yeah. Now, I know you guys are all in pumpkin mode right now, and so are we here on the farm. And don't worry, we will be picking pumpkins for another couple weeks. So definitely come on out, make a reservation, and pick a pumpkin. But we wanted to let you know what we do here on the farm in November. The fun does not stop here on the farm once pumpkin season's over, because once pumpkins are gone, we have popcorn and a couple other things too. But today we're going to talk to you about popcorn. You can actually come out to our farm and pick the type of popcorn that you eat for your Friday night movie nights. Right, Hattie? Mm-hmm. Right? All right, so today we're going to learn about popcorn, couple fun facts, and we're going to show you a fun experiment that you can do with popcorn kernels at your house with a couple things that you probably have. So why don't you come on over here with me, and first we're going to show you our beautiful popcorn field. Not so beautiful. Okay, you might be looking at this popcorn field thinking, Farmer Leah, this popcorn doesn't look good. It looks like dead, and it's droopy, and it's brown and crispy. Well, guess what, guys? That is when popcorn is best to be picked. Popcorn needs to stay on the stalk as long as it can, and that's when it's best to be picked and then popped. So this popcorn here is probably, it's ready to go, but we'll be picking it in November. So the first week of November is when you can come and pick it here on our farm. So even though it looks sad, the stalk is brown, this popcorn is good, all right? So Hattie, why don't you come over here and you can show everybody how you pick an ear of popcorn. So here it is right here, kind of camouflages in the stalk. Can you pick that off? You gotta pull down and do a little twist, takes a little muscle, and look, here is your ear of popcorn. Now, what you're gonna do when you take this popcorn home is you are gonna make it into a decoration for your moms, dads, grandparents, anybody to have at their house. And you might think, why am I going to make it into a decoration? I want to eat it. Well, popcorn has lots of moisture in it, and in order for it to be perfectly ready to pop in your microwave or on your stove, you need to let it dry for at least 2 weeks in your house after you bring it home. So what Hattie's doing here is she's peeling it back so you can let some of that moisture out. Good job. She's got this. All right, so she's doing it. And then what you can do is you'll hang it and make a beautiful little popcorn decoration to hang in your house for a couple weeks before you pop it. So Hattie's doing this. I'm going to show you one that we did earlier. Right here. Now parents, I'm all about bringing the outside in for decorations because it's easy and it's beautiful and it's seasonal. So look at this. This is going to look awesome hanging in your house for the Thanksgiving season. And then right after, around, mid-November, right after 2 weeks after you pick the popcorn, it'll be ready to pop. So Hats, you did an awesome job. Right here, you're just gonna take the silk off, and then that's ready to go. So a fun fact about popcorn is that it was actually the very first food that was used to test a microwave. So tons of years ago, when the man invented a microwave, he was standing next to the microwave, and all of a sudden, a bar of chocolate started melting in his pocket, and he thought, this microwave is very hot. I'm going to test something that needs a lot of heat in order for it to cook. So he tested popcorn, and it worked. So thank you, popcorn, for the microwave. We all use them every day. So that's a fun little fact about popcorn. It was the first food to be put into a microwave. Now, we eat popcorn a lot, right? And there's always extra popcorn kernels that don't pop in the bag. So you might be thinking, why don't those popcorn kernels pop? Well, the reason is because they probably have too much moisture in them. So like I was saying, you need to let your popcorn dry out. And if the popcorn has too much moisture, it won't pop. Now, we like to use kind of things that we have around the house to do these experiments, right? So next time you pop popcorn and you have the 20 or so kernels in the bottom of the bag that don't pop, this is a fun experiment that you can do with those pieces of popcorn that don't pop. And it's called dancing popcorn. Yeah. Right, Hattie? Mm-hmm. All right, so we're gonna do our dancing popcorn experiment. You just need a glass jar. You need baking soda, vinegar, and some of those kernels. So the first thing we're gonna do, Hattie, you're gonna dump some of these kernels into the jar. Go ahead. Perfect. Now I'm gonna add some vinegar. You can just fill your jar like halfway full. This is a little bit messy, I'm gonna warn you. You can also use your leftover volcano experiment materials for this. All right, so I'm gonna fill it to about there. All right, and now we're gonna add the baking soda. This is a little bit of a messy part. But what's gonna happen is we're gonna add this, and then we're gonna watch the chemical reaction happen, and we're gonna watch the popcorn dance up and down in this jar, right? So go ahead, add it, and then, all right, explosion! All right, so that was an awesome volcano, but the fun isn't over. We gotta wait for the bubbles to fizz away, and then let's see what happens to the kernels. Let's see. Oh, something's happening in there. All the kernels rose to the top. And that's because of the bubbles that are forming of the chemical reaction between the baking soda and the vinegar. And then look, they start dropping to the bottom. You see them? I don't know how well you can see it in the video, but it's really cool. And we'll kind of move it around. You can see some of the kernels. What happens is they drop to the bottom and then the bubbles lift them back up. Oh, there goes a couple. So this is a fun one that can last up to 15 minutes. This reaction kind of keeps going, right, Hattie? And you can keep stirring it, and you can watch the corn kernels pop back up. Yeah, so pretty cool. So that's something that you can do with your extra leftover kernels that don't pop in the bottom of the bag. Because let's be honest, we all have that happen, right, Hattie? Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. So make sure that you remember to come out to the farm in November. Like I said, the fun does not stop when pumpkin season ends. We do hope we see you for pumpkin season though too, so make sure you make a reservation online if you want to come on out and pick pumpkins over the next couple days. It is a beautiful day on the farm. We did want to let you know we're going to take a couple weeks off of our little farmer lessons, but we'll be back mid-November with some fun things that are going to be going on here. So we hope you have a beautiful day. Come on out and visit us, and we'll see you guys soon.